The world's many democracies are all varied and unique. They have their own story to tell, their own imperfections to work on, and their own meaning to their people. But they also have many things in common, such as the freedom they give people to say, to do, and to choose. And our history here in Europe, like in so many other places, also shows us that democracies are closely linked to each other. Democratic progress in one country so often spreads fast through a whole region, as it did in so many parts of Europe in the last 50 years. In that time, we have seen the power democracy has to create momentum and a belief that positive change is possible. But we have also learned that the erosion of democracy and the silent rise of autocracy can spread just as fast. We know how painful it is when a small group takes unlimited power and imposes a single vision on all of society. We saw it after the Second World War, and we know it can happen again. And the most fertile ground for this is where targeted disinformation skews the way we see democracy and perceive the world, or where people feel that democracy does not work for them. So together, the world's democracies, with all our flaws and challenges, must show that democracy can deliver to improve people's lives and to tackle the biggest global challenges we face. This is what the European Commission is committed to doing. It is why we have put forward measures to help protect people online from illegal content, hidden political advertisement, or disinformation. It is why we are proposing to add hate speech and hate crime to the list of crimes in our treaties. It is why we are giving people a greater voice through the Conference on the Future of Europe. It is why we will step up our work to tackle corruption or to protect journalists with the new Media Freedom Act. And it is why, just last week, we presented Global Gateway, our values-driven plan to invest in the infrastructure the world needs for the future. None of us have all the answers, and all of us have our own issues, so we must work on them. Because while democracy is not perfect, it is perfectible. And that is the difference between democracy and autocracy. In democracies, you can criticize, you can protest, and you can freely discuss opposing ideas. That's freedom. So let's stand up for it. Let's take up the challenge together, because the destiny of our democracies depends on each other. This is why I am determined to help make this Summit for Democracy a real starting point for positive change.